Starlight, the boys. Yes or
She's
no?
bad.
I'd fuck.
Yeah, I would fuck Starlight.
I will say yeah, but
But what do you mean?
I-
But what do you? Oh, no, but
I did think she was very attractive in her like slutty outfit. But I also am a firm believer in that she shouldn't have had to wear it because I do like her in her normal outfit. As
So
well.
you kind of want to fuck her in that outfit, but you're like too much of an ally.
Yeah, I'd feel bad. I'd feel too bad. I'd be like, I can't.
Uh-oh. Looks like you've been caught lacking. Well, here you are. Welcome to Horny Jail.
How's it going, guys? How are you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. How are you?
Good. I do have some news, but I'll say it after you guys. What's up? What's new with you? I mean, I know you're in London.
I live in London now.
I gotta ask, why? Why are you in London?
It's very expensive here. So some parts of this I'm not as thrilled about. They don't use salt here, fun fact. Like, I'm sure they do, but they don't use nearly enough. So everything tastes kind of like if you just like poured water into something.
That's terrible. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the food there is fucking god awful.
It's not great. It's not great.
Jesus Christ, you poor thing. I'm so sorry. It's gonna be a while. You come back in May, right?
Yeah. And everyone here is so British.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
How about you, Dillard?
I'm alive.
Fuck yeah. Okay, cool. All right.
No, I'm all right. I'm here. I'm actually happy to be back on this talking to
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah. It has been a minute since we last recorded. Yeah, doing bartending classes now. That's fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
I actually just had one today.
When are you supposed to get your license?
In 2 weeks, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very, very excited. That is not the big news, though.
It's not?
No. So I did something that I didn't think I'd ever do.
Your threesome?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How was it?
It's my friend, but I won't say her name. So she'll be girl one, and then her friend will be girl two, just so
Yeah.
we don't get confused. So I currently don't know how I feel about it, if I'm being honest. in the moment, I think I had fun, but looking back, I don't think I want to again. So basically what happened, originally, I think it was girl two's idea. Girl one and I had like talked about it before and like kind of joked about the idea, but I was honest and I was like, it's not something I'd ever do. Like I talked about it with my ex and it just, I don't know, the idea kind of always made me uncomfortable and it seems like a lot's going on. Little did I know a lot would be going on.
Yeah, you were right about that. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, I was completely correct. And so then there was the whole like Christmas thing where so girl one was like, hey, I have a Christmas present for you. And I was like, what is it? And she didn't say anything for like a while. She like opened the snap and like didn't respond. And I was like, and then like sent me a snap like several hours later with girl two in the picture. And they were both making kissy faces. And I was like, you ignore my question. And she's like, no, I didn't. Cut to, eventually she's like, that's it. Like the both of us would be your Christmas present. And like we kind of talked about it. And I was like, I don't think I want to do that. That sounds scary.
Scary.
Yeah, very scary. So we got drinks, the three of us. It was kind of like a job interview.
Casting couch.
Just to see if the vibes were right, just to see if everything would be going well. And we hit it off. She's also blonde, which is weird. I don't know why blondes and I have been into each other like for this year. I don't know why. It's never really been a thing for me.
It's the new Chinese calendar. It's just the Christian calendar.
Yeah.
You're the blonde.
Yeah, you're the blonde. So we did it the Friday before last. We like went and got some drinks and then went back to girl one's place, started hooking up. And so when they were like, I kind of like had them get started without me. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little stressed out. So I went back to the car. There's a pack of cigarettes that I hide in the car just in case. And I went out and I smoked a cigarette by myself in the car. And I'm not gonna lie, I almost drove away.
You're just like, I can't do it this time.
Yeah, I almost got so overwhelmed that I drove away. And then went in like a team player. It was scary. There was a lot going on. Girl one my friend had warned me beforehand. She was like, hey, just so you know, this girl is very aggressive. And girl one is, out of all the people I've been with, girl one is the most aggressive person I've ever been with in my life. And so her telling me that this girl's aggressive scared the shit out of me.
Probably should.
Yeah, it scared the shit out of me. And she was right. I think at one point, I was choked. There was a lot, man.
You're just like, I don't know if this is my vibe right now, but In for a penny, in for a pound, baby.
Yeah, and the weird thing was is like girl 2 has like kind of trouble like coming, like having like other people like making her come, and so and my friend had warned me about that before, and she was like, just so you know, because they had hooked up before, she's like, just so you know, she kind of has a little bit of a hard time getting off with other people. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And nothing happened, but like my friend and I had finished, so yeah, a couple times honestly, and so we were like, you know what? We're all kind of getting a little tired here. Let's go get some food. So we went and got some Italian food over near where she lives. It was really good. And we got back to her place. We were just gonna hang out, and then we just started it back up again. Like we worked on her quite a bit, and then we finally made her come. And we were all exhausted, and so we went to bed. And that's kind of like, this was the scary part, because it like broke my rule that I have, which is no spending the night. And I woke up at like 3 a.m. just in a bed with 2 people. So I left.
That rule did not last long for you, apparently. I gotta be honest.
I didn't say anything. I just and I didn't text back until the day after the next day.
Were they pissed?
No, it was fine now. She thought I mean, to be fair, my friend thought that she scared me off. And to be fair, that was kind of what happened. I just needed to be alone for a little bit.
You gotta process what'll happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would never do it again.
Yeah, so that was my news.
Yeah. Well, congrats, I think.
Thanks.
You have to get it done once.
At least, yeah, you had to figure
I
it out.
can now say I got it done. I got it done once. It was fun in the moment. It was. But like, I got more aggressive. Like, I'm not a very sexually aggressive person, but like things came out in me. I think it was because honestly, I think I started feeling insecure because like these 2 girls are very aggressive. And so I think I started having to make up for it.
Right now.
Yeah. And so like I was doing like a whole lot more choking than I'm used to. I was leaving like handprints on asses. Like, and when we started back up the second time, I was like purposely like cucking one at a time. And I was like, it's your turn now. Fucking you watch. Like,
good for you.
Yeah. I don't want to do that again.
I feel like in your situation with 2 girls, it would be more intimidating.
Honestly, I think it probably is more intimidating with a girl. I've never done it with like another guy, obviously, but
yeah, but
that was scary.
I probably would actually drove off if I was you.
Probably because she's my friend. She's telling me this, but she's saying I did a great job. But I feel like I was so far out of my depth.
Just like I'll trust it for now. I don't know if it's totally true, but
was it all of you guys' first time having a threesome, or
was it? I actually don't know. It was mine. I know it was mine.
And they knew that going into it, right? Like,
I know they haven't had one together.
Okay.
But I don't know if it was either of their first time, if I'm being honest.
Well,
based on everything else you've said about this girl,
I would also probably be surprised. She is out there.
They have a level of confidence beyond anyone.
Yeah. She is out there. I would be surprised.
She'd be out there slinging,
I'd be surprised if she hasn't had more than just 2 other partners. Like, honestly, she's out there.
She'd be slinging.
Yeah. So I've just been thinking about that for the last few days.
And the whole time you're just like, still don't know. Still don't know.
Still don't know. Still don't know.
Well, I think it's good you tried it. You don't like it.
Yeah.
Something you would have always questioned it.
It's not that I don't like it.
You don't like it.
Yeah, I probably
Yeah.
It's fine. Again, you don't have to. No one's going to judge you for it.
I don't know if it's that I don't like it. I think it's that I didn't love it.
Yeah.
You didn't like it. That's okay.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The first episode, so I was like trying to convey to you, it was like, I don't know. I'm good on that. No, never again.
Yeah. I mean, yours was also different. Yours was
I had another cock in there
2
with
people
me.
that you know really well, and there was another penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a scary idea.
I've gotten rejected at a bar twice now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. One of them we all know, but we're not going to talk about that one.
Actually, does Andrew know that? It was one of my coworkers, right?
Yeah, that was one. That was one.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
There's a girl that works at the restaurant that I work at, and she's not my type. I would say she's probably Dillard's type, but
I can bring up a guy's name, right? Like, he doesn't care.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm probably not going to blur out any more names.
So it was Dakota.
You got with Dakota?
I was at a bar with Dakota and a few coworkers, and conveniently, one of Christian's coworkers was there.
Actually, it was a bunch of them.
Yeah,
a bunch of my
coworkers
coworkers
as a
were
group.
there,
she kept looking our way, and Dakota's like, dude, I think she's looking at you. I'm like, maybe. Cool. And then like they sent this one old lady up to us, and I was like, oh, are you her mom? she almost fucking slapped me. But
Well, to be fair, Dillard, that's not the best. That's not the best question to ask.
yeah,
I think just
That is a
general.
horrible question to ask
Yeah.
somebody.
who I thought was her mom was not her mom, introduced us, and then turns out I just got the cold shoulder the entire time, and I was like, I took the hint. I'm like, all right, she was looking at Dakota, not me. Gotcha.
Hey, sometimes you make the mistake, you know.
Personally, I would say you are more attractive than Dakota, but maybe that's just me.
Oh well.
Funny thing, actually, I know exactly who you think was her mom, and I think I would fuck her.
Her mom?
I know exactly. No. The woman that you thought was her mom, I know exactly who you're talking about, and I think I would fuck her. Like, I've been thinking about it lately. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. We talk at work and shit like that, and she gives me the fuck me eyes. And I'm like, every single time I talk to her, I'm like, man, should I like go for that?
You're like, one of these
Should I?
days, be careful.
What did I do wrong?
Yeah,
Well, it's because you asked her if she.
yeah.
Well, no,
that's
she wasn't there when said
Oh,
mom.
okay.
No. Yeah.
I don't know then.
Not me either. Me either.
You gotta always be surprised whenever anyone tells you how old they are. Like, don't ever ask.
Definitely no. Yeah, I think it's kind of an
Yeah.
important thing to
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah,
Just in general. Nowadays,
Nah,
just
I
in general.
ignore it
That's what I was
always.
scared of too.
But whenever someone tells you how old they are, even if it's a guy, honestly, just to be fucking just a legend and make people like you, just always be surprised. Be like, no fucking way.
You're like, you're
Always.
crazy.
Always. I do it every time. Every single time. I'm like, nah. Every time. And people are like, oh my God, I think that or whatever the
Well,
fuck.
considering everyone thinks
It's
you're like
great.
35 years old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew, you could also pass for like 28.
Fucking everybody thinks I'm 30. It's insane.
When I was at my camp, some kids said to me, they were like, you wouldn't understand our Gen Z humor. I was like, I might have an idea given the
I'm
fact that I'm a Gen Z.
Yeah.
And they look at me and they go, no, you're Gen X. I'm like, you're not even going to give me millennial? You're going to
Oh,
immediately
yeah, we
put
talked
me
about this last
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
It's
minimum of 46. That was brutal.
Yeah.
That was brutal to hear.
Bare minimum.
46.
Yeah.
Bare minimum,
That's
at the
so
youngest,
fucking
I'm the age of their parents. Actually, just kidding. I'm older than their parents because their parents are probably all millennials.
could be.
I do feel ancient, though, to sometimes.
I don't think Gen Zs have millennial parents. What's that, like a 6-year difference?
The campers? They're all 12?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, are 12-year-olds Gen Z?
Yeah,
Are they?
I think so.
I didn't
Oh.
think they were.
I'm
I
pretty.
thought they're Gen Y.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
They're babies.
I have no idea.
Yeah, no, that's valid. We got really lucky. We were born in the funniest generation known to man. I don't know how it happened, honestly.
The comic strips from like the 1920s were pretty damn funny. Like, well, not the
Nah.
racist ones,
They were
obviously.
just all racist.
No, you have to-
Yeah,
you have
they
to
were just
find-
all racist.
You have to
All
find the ones.
politics was just like political cartoons. Like, that was it. It was just political cartoons. Black people with giant fucking lips and
Hold on.
Asian dudes with no eyes.
There's a really good zoo joke.
A zoo
That's
joke.
god
Oh,
awful.
here we go.
1800s.
Horrendous.
Sorry, this is 1897. Gorilla. About the gorilla who escaped from the zoo. Zookeeper. No, I did not. Gorilla. That is because I am a quiet gorilla. Muffled sounds of gorilla violence. That's a good joke, and it's from 1897.
It's a decent joke.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a decent joke. It's not a make you bust a gut laughing. Gen Zs do that.
Now, Gen
I
Z
don't know
is
why, bro. But we're the funniest generation ever in existence. I don't know why.
I think we find our generation so funny because we think it's hilarious that other people don't get us.
Well, here's the thing. Even millennials and Gen X's think we're hilarious. That's the problem.
Do they?
None of us get along. Yeah. Every millennial or like Gen X that I talk to always talks about like their kid or their little sibling being the funniest person they know every single time.
Yeah, we can. So this generation has like the funniest, but we got the biggest group of pussies in this generation too.
Well, yeah, everyone from our generation is also like incredibly like anti-capitalist and like doesn't have any sort of like identity.
Right.
And
Down with the
we're
system,
just all
baby.
upset about everything. Down with the system. It's the end of culture.
But how can it be the end of culture if you're also saying it's one of the greatest times?
It doesn't matter. That's just one of my. That's just one of my favorite phrases. Shut up.
We live in a society.
We live in a society. Yeah, Gen Z. You're right though. Those 12-year-olds are Gen Z. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 1997 to 2012.
It goes to 2012. It's a much longer
Wow.
generation
Apparently.
Wow.
than I thought.
I mean, usually they're around like 15 to 20 years, right?
I actually don't know how the generations are decided. I've always kind of thought it's like whatever the last memory you have that's a big deal is
For the last
here's
100 years, it looks like they're all about 15 to 20 years. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say for boomers, right? What I think defines them as boomers is that they remember Pearl Harbor and like World War II, right? Then I think for Gen X, it's 9/11. Oh, no, sorry. Gen X is Cold War. Then millennials is 9/11, and then us is
Yeah.
COVID.
Oh, wow. It really is.
I think so.
Wow. It really is. COVID is our 9/11.
COVID's our 9/11. Because like after
Oh, man.
so into the people who would know about COVID were what, 8? So they might have a shot at remembering it. Anyone younger than that, they're not going to remember what
Yeah,
this was.
you're
Like how
right.
I mean, you
Right.
guys, we were barely sentient when 9/11 happened. My oldest sister remembers it and she's a millennial.
I don't even know if barely sentient is the right
I'm the
terminology.
oldest
We were,
one
what,
of
a
us, and
few
I
months
still
old?
wasn't born for that.
Yeah, I was like 5 months
3.
old, and Andrew was a few months old.
I was a fetus, practically.
Yeah, he was.
I
None of us were sentient.
I was 9 months old, and I remember that day.
We had about the same sentience as a chicken. You know what I've been thinking about lately? There's this joke I've had in my head, and it's like, because animals have an IQ score. It's like super low, but like I think a hamster's like 15 or something like that, which is very funny because like humans on average are what, like 110?
100 is the average. 100 is the average.
Is it 100? And
Yeah.
is a genius like 115?
Genius
like
is
anyone above 115?
160, I think.
No,
I
it
think
can't
so.
be that high.
I think so.
Well, that
Genius?
kills my joke because my joke was, is a genius just a regular person plus a hamster?
I mean, yeah. Well, let me look up
Yeah.
IQ of a genius. Who do you think is technically smarter? Like, who do you think you would consider having a higher IQ? The dude who invented the wheel or Stephen Hawking?
Oh, that's a great question. Honestly, I think I would still think Stephen Hawking, because I think you have to be really, really smart to like think about theoretical problems. Honestly.
I agree, but okay, 140 is genius.
Okay, yeah, 140. 115, 85 to 115 is average.
Yeah.
85? We need to tighten that up a little bit. 85 to
Do we? Who
115.
takes IQ tests anymore? Have you taken
Yeah,
one?
that's true. I took one a couple years ago.
I just refuse to pay money for it.
Yeah. It was because like nothing happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was higher than I thought it would be for sure. Which I thought they made a mistake. It's not genius. it was just higher than I thought it would be, and so I thought they made a mistake. And then like I kind of had this like swagger about me for about a week. I was like, God, I'm so fucking smart. And then absolutely nothing changed in my life whatsoever. And I was like, damn, that was a waste of like, what was it, like $80?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm taking an IQ
Good
test
times.
right now. I cannot even begin to describe you what this is asking me. Oh, I understand. I'm too lazy to do this. I'm not doing this
Very
right now.
nice.
I can't be bothered to do this
Yeah.
IQ test right now.
Yeah.
So my
Very,
IQ
very
is
nice.
incomplete. That's my decision.
Hell yeah. Any plans for this upcoming Valentine's?
No,
Yeah,
I am
I assume no.
6,000 miles away from my girlfriend. So
Yeah, well, you're not gonna like call her over FaceTime,
I
watch
mean-
movies or some shit?
maybe we still need to watch the second part of Harry Potter. No, some of the people I'm here to study abroad were like, "Oh yeah, we're going to go to the club on Valentine's Day," and I was like, "Yeah, that sounds like the complete vibe I'm going for on Valentine's Day. A bunch of single
That
people,
is not
all drunk, hoping
Yeah,
to get
that-
with one another. I'm good.
that is not a Valentine's Day event.
Yeah. I do
Not
love
at all.
dancing though. I've gotten drunk for the first time since I've been in England, and I've done it twice.
You've been drunk before.
No, this is the first time that I would truly, like, maybe tipsy at best, but this time I would
Yeah.
truly consider myself like I was feeling it. And I've discovered as drunk, I am very friendly, I am very extroverted,
Mhm.
and I love telling people about my girlfriend. It's my favorite activity.
That is awesome.
It's also
That is
how I
awesome.
wingman because I'm with
You're
a
the
group of
best.
guys,
Drunk ever. Holy shit.
and I try my best.
That is a good drunk to be.
This is how I wingman. I start
Yeah.
dancing. I make eye contact with some girl. I don't know who it is. I walk up. I go, "Hello, my name is Andrew. I have a girlfriend. Could her?" They always say yes. And then I go, "This is my friend." And then I think of the best quality I can think of them in the moment. Usually I'm drunk, so it's never that great. And I go, "You should go talk to him." and it usually works.
You're the best wingman I have ever.
Honestly, that is a decent wingman. That is a very decent. Well, the reason why is because you're straight to the point.
Yeah.
You are completely straight to the point and honest.
I love how you immediately just want to show your girlfriend too.
Yeah, because I want them to understand that I am not there for them. This is not my goal.
Yeah, you're honest and to the point right off the bat.
My main goal right now is to dance. I love dancing, and that's what I do. My secondary goal is to
Dancing
wingman.
is fun. Yeah, I went dancing for the first time with a girl 2 weeks ago. That was fun. It was a good time.
Dancing's a good time. You ever been to a country bar?
Yes. Oh God.
Yes,
Good.
I didn't do any dancing there, but yes, I have been.
Why didn't you do any dancing in a country bar?
I was only there for like half an hour.
Well, there was your first mistake. If you're going to go to a country bar, you better be there for a while.
Yeah, my fault.
We did that.
My fault, G.
Colorado. We went to a country bar, and it was called Whiskey Baron, and they have like big time country singers there. Like I think it's every Wednesday night. And I, of course, me being me, I had an allergy attack, and I could not do anything. Couldn't breathe. Couldn't do anything. I couldn't fucking. Yeah, I was just dying.
Fuck yeah.
There's one thing Diller can't do. It's have a good time without there being some massive complication.
One time I was willing to actually get on the dance floor and line dance. It was
not possible.
Yeah. If Dillard's life isn't being complicated or involving cocaine, then it's probably.
Hey, I've been clean for a long time now.
He's been clean for a long time.
Teasing you.
I know.
But yeah, no, Andrew, that is a very good wingman to be.
The one thing that I did realize after I asked people about it, because I was like, aren't I such a good wingman? They go, well, sometimes the traits you think of are not like the most endearing. I'm like, what do you mean? Someone goes, well, this is one of the girls in the study you brought. She's like, well, you came up to me and you did your whole spiel. And then you pointed to this other kid and you were like, hey, this is my friend. He's Jewish, which that was my strongest thing I could think of.
That's actually so funny. That's so funny.
It's just,
oh my God.
It's hard just in the moment. You know what I mean?
Does he just not have good qualities, or is he?
No, he has a lot of good qualities. It's just that was the first. Here's the thing. Sometimes it doesn't go from best quality. It goes to first thing I can think of in the moment.
Yeah.
And in that moment, that was the first thing I could think of. I didn't remember saying that.
Hi, this is my friend. He's a guy.
But I said afterward, he's a guy.
This is my buddy Ryan. He has 20/20 vision.
I mean, listen. All I'm saying is we have two Australians in the group. That my first thing was hear them talk. That was always my bit.
That's a good one.
This is CJ. He drives a Nissan Altima.
Hey, listen. If it works, it works.
Honestly, like the God's honest truth, it really doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you say. If people are going to a bar to socialize, right? All you have to do, Andrew, it would have worked honestly at a certain point if you just walked up to someone, go, "I have girlfriend, my friend there." Talk to him and point at him.
So I can agree with
You're
that.
probably right.
That would work.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But I also think you said it works most of the time. I think it works because they see your confidence level and they're assuming that your friend that you're talking about, your Jewish friend rather, has the same confidence level.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
Listen,
All you have to do is just open the door. That's it.
I agree.
Maybe.
But you also, I've found you've got to find the balance as well of like when not to talk to people. Because some people are very much okay with starting a conversation. Others want nothing to do with you. And you just have to not take that to heart.
Exactly.
And that's
100%.
fine. Because not everyone wants to be bothered. Fully understandable.
True. If you see someone sitting by themselves and they're like deep in their drink, probably just leave them alone. But if they seem kind of just flowy and open, approach them all day. It doesn't matter. People talk about like this kind of social interactions, especially with other sexes, like as if it's like a game.
Yeah.
And maybe it is, and I just like playing it, but it's very easy. It's honestly so simple to talk to people. It really doesn't matter other sex or not. That's never really been something for me. It's so like all of my buddies, especially the ones I've been going out with lately, will like talk to me and like ask me like for advice about talking to someone. I'm like, literally just say hi, like just introduce yourself and just see what happens. It's so fucking easy. It's insane.
And then, also make sure you ask questions about them. That's always
Yeah.
At least in my opinion.
Just make conversation. It really, honestly, especially at a bar, it doesn't even have to be the most interesting conversation.
No,
just
like
ask someone, hey, who are you? Where are you from? That's cool. Like just shit like that.
When I go to a bar, like it can be someone I'm not interested in. It could be a dude, but like if I like their tattoos, I'm going up to them and telling them, hey, like I like your tattoos, and they say mine. That's a conversation its own right there.
Well, another thing I noticed that people do is honestly, if you want to talk to a girl, just imagine she's a guy, and I mean that wholeheartedly because most dudes
know
are
what you
comfortable
mean.
talking to men.
I know what you
But but honestly, like if you're trying to overtly flirt, maybe don't do that. But honestly, like if you want to just make a conversation with someone, because people will put like, if someone's like bad, right? If she's fine, someone will put her on like this pedestal, and then they'll get nervous, and then they won't know what to say, and they'll start stuttering or this or that, and it just goes down and down and down.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do that. Just relax. Just imagine you're just talking to one of your friends.
Yeah, no, I had that same thought.
My biggest pet peeve with people is like if a guy is talking about a girl, oh, I'd mess that up. And then like they just don't do anything. I'm like, so first off, you're already being disrespectful. But second, you can't even back them up with like action. Like that's
Yeah.
embarrassing. You're bordering on the
Yeah.
line of cowardice.
Exactly. It's annoying. When I objectify women, I objectify them both physically and emotionally. Sorry.
You're like, because I'm fair. I am fair and I'm impartial.
Yeah, I stand by my word. I stand by my word. If you're an object, you will remain an object
for the rest of your life. I don't care if you don't like it.
Typically at a bar, how it goes with me is, you guys know that game, What Are the Odds?
Honestly, I don't think I do.
You absolutely know the game.
What are the odds? 1 to 10, and you go 3, 2, 1, and then you gotta say a number. And if you say the same number, you have to do whatever it is that you're talking about.
I see. Yeah.
That's typically how my shit goes.
I feel you're really bad at Where Are the Odds.
I feel like Dillard says 6 every time.
I say 7.
Of course you say 7, because of course you do.
He aims high. Well, he aims not too high though. He aims up above.
No, it's always a match, which I think is good
It's
because
rough.
it puts me in a position where I have to go in and talk to someone,
Mhm.
good or bad. Oh, hey, I like a tattoo.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I do like women with tattoos. No
I
cap.
just like tattoos.
Yeah, pretty. Still thinking about some of that bi-curiousness nature of himself.
Yeah.
Am I?
Excuse me.
He's like, it doesn't
I'm
even.
just
He's
kidding.
like, it doesn't
I'm
even
not
have
kidding.
to be a woman.
Oh,
Just a
He's
tattoo.
He's like,
You got a tattoo.
anybody with tattoos. He's like, I want to rub my fingers all up and down those tattoos.
Oh,
dog.
messy. Let's see if I can make
Yeah.
that ink run.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
appreciate
man.
good artwork, to be honest.
Just some dude that looks like Leon Lush. Dillard's like, damn, I would mess that up.
Who's Leon Lush?
He's like a YouTuber. He has like big Japanese sleeves.
Oh, doesn't he do things with girls? Isn't that like his whole brand?
No.
It's like he films. He just has like
No.
attractive. Who am I thinking of? It's
No
like-
idea. No, he's like a dad and married.
Ah, good
He
for
just
him.
like reacts to stupid people on the internet.
Oh, that's my favorite.
I haven't watched his videos in eons, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, that guy. You'd know him if you saw him, I
Yeah.
think, Andrew.
Yeah, you
I just looked him up and I
don't
have literally no idea who he is.
Okay.
know. Oh well.
Someone who I think me and Christian both agree. I used to find her more attractive back in the day. I don't think she's as good looking anymore. Is Christy Mack?
Same.
Mac. how the fuck is
100%.
that?
Same. I forgot who that was until we talked about her like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mac.
she's the adult actress who like got the macaroni and shit kicked out of her by her MMA boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. He went to jail. I can joke.
The
about
fighter
it.
was War Machine.
That was his name.
I think so.
Wow, he really did take work home with him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, fuck.
They say don't take work home with you, and he did not listen.
36 years to life.
Wait, there's no way.
Do you see what he did to her? The holy shit.
There's
Yeah,
no way. There's
she
no way.
was. I mean, I think it's.
I know a motherfucker that got caught with a ratchet.
Yeah.
He did 2 years.
Christy
Oh,
Mack,
okay.
the machine almost killed me. 18 broken bones.
There's
Yeah.
no way he's doing 36.
Charges
to
include
life.
sexual assault, kidnapping, and coercion,
Wow.
and
Oh.
potential charge of attempted
Wow.
murder.
Oh. Fun.
He is 36 to life with the possibility of parole. Honestly, I'm good with that. I mean, the man clearly
Yeah,
has some
you
issues
shouldn't-
going on.
You shouldn't beat.
That's bad.
You shouldn't beat
That's
women
bad.
within an inch of their life.
Yeah.
It's really. It is a cold day in hell, honestly, when the Horny Jail podcast has to up and say, you shouldn't beat women
Shouldn't
within
beat
an
women.
inch of their life.
I'll say it.
It's bad. Don't do it.
I'll say it. Hot take. Shouldn't beat women.
That is very rough. Honestly, an unrecognizable face. But yeah, no, I'm not into her anymore these days. When I see her, I'm honestly just not really attracted at all. Honestly, I don't know why.
You're not my vibe
You know.
anymore.
No.
Yeah, not really the vibe. Is it the shaved head? It might be.
I
don't
like
know.
shaved heads.
I used
I-
to. That's the
yeah.
thing is I used to
Yeah.
like women that had like the side shaved. I was like, damn, I'm really into that. When a woman had like like the side of her head shaved, like she was down for anything. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Mhm. No, my biggest crush for a long time was Anna Kendrick from Pitch Perfect 1.
Yeah,
Ah,
you said that.
Oh,
I don't.
loved
I
it.
was into her for a little bit. It literally does less than nothing for me.
You're crazy.
Less than nothing.
I
for
just
me
always
these days.
think of the line, you know, David Guetta, which is just such, it's aged so terribly because he might be one of the most famous artists of all time.
You know David Guetta.
You know David Guetta. Although I will be honest, if you showed me a picture of David Guetta, you could claim that he is any famous white guy, and there is a good chance I would believe you.
yep.
Yeah, you're probably right. Honestly, do I know what the fuck he looks like?
I could not tell you.
What the fuck does David Guetta look like? It doesn't matter.
He's the dude
What's his
that
net
made
worth?
platinum, right?
Yeah, I only know him
From,
from Titanium and Sexy
Or
Chick
titanium.
featuring Akon.
Titanium. That's what I meant. Not platinum.
I mean, I didn't quite know what that was, but to be fair, I only knew him from Titanium. There's a good and fair
Titanium,
chance he also
yeah.
did something called Platinum. His most favorite songs, famous songs.
What is that? I think I know those ones, but I don't think that's what I know. What's that one? He did one with Akon.
I just said, yeah,
and
Sexy Chick.
No, not that one though. That's not my favorite song of his. It was Akon and Neo, I think.
Play Hard. Oh, Play Hard. Work. That song? Is that song?
That's a good song. That's a
Yeah.
good song. I used to fuck with that hardcore.
Has anyone watched The Last of Us?
No.
Yeah, I'm all caught up. That episode, the third episode, had me, bro.
I heard
was
the
so
third
invested.
episode was really, really good.
Yeah, I was so invested in a gay relationship that I cried at the end.
I heard it was brutal.
Is it a good series?
Yeah,
I've heard it's good.
It's very good. It's very good. And honestly, I was telling Andrew about this. You know me, Dillard. I hate everything.
Yeah.
Every game, every movie, every show, I fucking hate it all. I'm telling you, at least these first four episodes are pretty fucking good. They're pretty fucking good.
You and I like a weird type of action-y, fucked up kind of series. So.
I mean, I guess so. This isn't really fucked up. Like, no, it's not like The Boys. Like, it's not really like fucked up.
Okay.
At least as of now. I mean, like, there's some like moral dilemmas. Like, you know, if you are in a fight with like a group of survivalists or like a group of, you know, apocalypse survivors or whatever, and they attack you, like, if the last guy's injured and can't leave, like, would you like kill him or? I don't know. Yeah, like you kind of deal with the moral dilemmas of things like that. Okay. But no, it's not really like fucked up. It's a good show though. It's really good so far. I'm enjoying it a lot.
I feel like they finally made the right decision with making a video game TV show / movie as a first-person game with an already set narrative. Although they tried to do that with Uncharted and they kind of flunked that. But to be fair, it's because they picked Tom Holland.
That was Tom Holland for that was.
I feel like things like Uncharted and The Last of Us and honestly maybe even like the new God of War games, I feel like they're written as movies.
Yeah.
Like they're written in like a movie style storytelling and then just made into a game and made 30 hours long or whatever.
Yeah, and they add combat when they don't really need to. If you can make something that just has like you could just watch the cinematic for and be like, all right, I know what the game is. That's all you need.
Honestly, all you need is a good story. That's really all you need. Andrew and I still play Fallout New Vegas. That game is like 15 years old at this fucking point. And it's the best game I've ever played.
I believe it's a good story, but I just can't get myself to play it.
It is the best game I've ever played.
I agree with Christian. Me and Christian disagree on
so fucking good.
A lot of things. Everything.
This should show something. Yeah. So this should just show you how good this is.
And it's like not even a close competition. Like, this is the best game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I think is also funny, and the reason I think it's funny, is that me and Christian have very different ways of playing that game and what we like doing in that game.
100%. Entirely.
So that's the beauty of it. We would probably hate a lot of the things that the other person.
That's the best game you guys played?
Yeah. By a mile.
My best one was so there's two games. It's either Red Dead 2.
Good.
The Titanfall story mode.
Also good. Titanfall 2's story was really good.
You know, I've still never beaten Red Dead 2.
You
Why?
just
Because I got to the point where like Arthur's getting really sick, and I knew I was going to be sad, so I just stopped.
I've been taking this kind of subconscious poll lately. Like all the people that I know that like binged Red Dead 2 and finished it are depressed. Every single one.
hmm
I don't know if those correlate, but people who are like, yeah, I finished Red Dead 2. I'm like, oh, how long did it take? Like, like a week or two or whatever like that. They just like played it, like binged it again and again and again. They're all depressed. All of them. I don't know why.
I took my time with it.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
sucked. Still
I
sucked.
finished it in a week. I'm very Ayn Rand right now. I've been cutting out so many people of my life. Like a lot of people. Like, I don't know. I realized I have a lot of friends who aren't like actually available like people. And like, kind of the dodgy, flaky types or
Me.
yeah. Yeah. Dillier.
This is actually the last
Um,
podcast.
Yeah,
with
this is the
Dylan
last
being
time.
part of
I ain't
this.
talking. I'm not talking. Yeah.
Never again.
Yeah, no, just people who will say one thing and do another, or just shit like that. I'm like, if you can't back up what you say, or be there for your friend, because I don't know. I noticed I enjoy being there for my friends.
I hope I
and
try to do that to the best of my ability with you guys.
Yeah, no, you do. I'd say you guys are very good about it. But I've been cutting a lot of people out that I'm like, you know what? You're just not a good friend. I'm not talking to you no
Because I
more.
talked to like 5 people.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I used to talk to a lot more. I used to make myself available to a lot more. That I should correct myself. I made myself available to a lot more people. And then I realized, you know what? A lot of these motherfuckers be fake as shit.
Like, I don't need this.
And then that ain't it.
I think,
Yeah.
Andrew, you talked to a lot of people, right?
I talked to like 6 people.
I was gonna
Who you
say I
consider
don't think Andrew really
close?
talks to a lot of people. Andrew's a private guy.
Look at him. I just kind of vibe.
He's reserved.
Hmm?
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do:
Vibing.
find a book to read, stay in my room for like 8 hours, go to bed.
I've gotten back into reading too.
Oh, what have you been reading? Smut?
Find that book yet? Smut. No.
I've been reading Playboy, April 2017.
I've been reading a lot of magazines. I've been reading a lot of the Mad magazines. Spy v Spy.
Those things are fucking great.
It's
Those are great.
I can't believe that used to be on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, me neither.
Because those magazines
Me
are
neither.
brutal. And like, shit,
Yeah,
they
they're hilarious.
they toned it down a little bit for the TV show, but not by much. Because I remember as a kid watching Spy v Spy and just fully watching one of them kill the other one.
I mean, let's be honest. There was a lot of fucked up shit on Cartoon Network.
Star Wars:
Ed
The Clone
and Eddie,
Wars.
Those girls would actually drug and rape Ed and Eddie. Johnny Bravo has at least a few cases against him right now.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Bravo.
Foster's Home for Imaginary Kids is an absolute creep show. Captain Knuckles fucks Flapjack on the daily.
Yeah,
I really think you
Knuckles.
could just say Captain Knuckles. I think it's just Knuckles. I don't think it's
Knuckles.
It's not Knuckles.
It's got to be Knuckles.
It absolutely
it's
is
Knuckles, but it was in the show. It's Knuckles.
Well, no,
I'm saying Knuckles then.
it's spelled with a K and an
Flapjack
apostrophe.
said his name. It was Knuckles.
No. Every single time he said Knuckles.
No, he didn't.
I'm looking
Absolutely
it up. I'm looking it up.
Go ahead.
It's Knuckles.
Absolutely incorrect.
It's Knuckles.
It's Knuckles.
Oh,
Suck my
yeah.
dick.
Yeah.
Don't ever challenge me on my Cartoon Network trivia. Don't ever, bro.
Yeah, especially
Come on.
on Captain Knuckles.
You gotta
Bubby.
stay in your own lane.
You don't do that.
I would fuck that whale.
Yeah,
Oh
Bubby.
God. She had a sultry, smoky voice, bro.
My God, you guys are totally right. It is Knuckles. I had no idea.
I'm more than aware. I am more than
I
aware.
had no idea. I thought you guys were trying to Mandela me. I was like, no, you can't. You're not getting me on this. I refuse.
No,
but no,
I'm
You don't
gaslighting
fuck
you.
with Bubby
Yeah.
and Knuckles.
he absolutely says
Yeah.
Knuckles.
What's another one?
Chowder.
Chowder,
Chowder's
absolute
great.
pipe dream.
Chowder's great.
Absolute pipe
Yep.
dream.
Loved it.
An old man who just adopted an orphan and forces him to cook all the time.
Do you know one of
Cartoon Network is fucked up.
my favorite
Yeah.
shows of all time, and I even have a favorite episode? Codename Kids Next Door.
Yes.
That's a good one.
My favorite
good one.
episode, and I don't know why it was my favorite. Love the underdog telling of it was when it was boys versus girls, and like the girls
Yeah.
had rays that turned all the boys into girls as well, and like the guys were like trapped
Man,
in like
that
this
episode was
weird.
way before its time.
Yeah, they were like trapped in this underground bunker. There's like 20 of them left, and they try and do this charge, and I think they lose still. I don't actually remember what happens after that. I don't know why that episode is so
That's
prominent in my head. I feel like it was like a dream.
that's
I
fucking
think it was number 4
hilarious.
or number 2's number 4. Which one's the orange? What's the small kid?
No one knows.
The small kid, I think, is number 4. Yeah, I think it's number.
It is
4.
number 4.
No, that episode was way before its time, bro.
It was.
Oh God,
Ugh, I love that
that
show.
was about 10 years early.
Oh, anything from Total Drama Island.
Yeah,
Yeah, any episode of Total Drama Island is way too horny for its own good. You know what's funny? I just realized. So I had a friend come up to me the other day, and she was like, "So I listened to one of your episodes of your podcast," and I was like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Hey, you guys have this joke where you guys are talking about like if you turned into women for like a year."
Oh,
And you had said that you would make an OnlyFans if people knew that you were a woman now, that you used to be a man, and that was like something you could bank on. I'm like, yeah, for sure. He's like, so what do you think a trans woman with an OnlyFans gets? And I was like, oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, for sure. Same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. Same premise.
So
You're gonna hook on some market.
I asked you guys the question of would you have sex with a centaur, right? That question's been asked.
Which half?
Have I actually not asked this question? This is my favorite
I don't
question
think-
of
No,
all time.
no.
Oh, I love asking this question. Okay.
Can I pick the half?
No.
Wait, is the centaur fucking me or am I fucking the centaur?
Up to you.
Okay, I would rather fuck the centaur. Can I pick the half? Because I would just mouth fuck them. Then,
No.
you know?
No. If you're getting with a centaur, you're getting with a centaur. Like you're in a relationship.
So
with a
basically, the
centaur.
question is, would you fuck a horse?
And I disagree with that because I'm going to ask you another
Why?
question, and
At
you
what
better
point
have the.
do you?
I'm going to ask you this next
I-
question, and you better have the same vibe because otherwise you're going to be a hypocrite. Would you have sex with a mermaid?
No, I don't think so. Does she
I
have a
would.
fishussy? Does she have a fishussy?
Yeah, she's half fish, half human.
It's like that scene in The Lighthouse.
I didn't watch it.
There's a scene in The Lighthouse where Robert Pattinson like eats out a mermaid or whatever. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
I don't.
And I think Willem Dafoe should have fucks it. I don't know.
Listen, I'm okay with you just being like, oh, I'm not really into centaurs or whatever. That's fine. I want to hear your reasoning as to why you would get with a mermaid but not a centaur.
Does the centaur have a 15-inch cock?
Okay, again,
Well,
you don't
I don't
have
think
to.
that's. I don't.
It can be a female centaur.
Yeah, I don't think you have to be gay and with a
It
centaur.
can be a female centaur.
Then sure, yeah.
But it's still a horsussy.
So
That's the problem that I'm having.
tell me this. So you and the centaur meet. This is your dream girl. She's beautiful. She's smart.
But it's not
Phoebe
my dream.
Tonkin.
She's everything you want in a personality. Like you guys truly mesh. You've clicked. And she goes,
Uh-huh.
I would like us to have a relationship. And you know that you could have a kid, and that kid would not be messed up.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Is
No,
the answer still no?
it's still such a deal breaker to have the lower half of your body be a horse.
Is it because it
Why
has?
is it, I'm not weird.
is it 'cause-
I'm not the weird one.
Oh, it's very weird.
Or,
Is it because there's 4 legs? That and all of the fur and the horse pussy and tail and the hooves,
okay?
I'll take.
everything combined.
Did
you know
you-
the fact that it's just a horse's body?
Did you watch Clash of the Titans?
Yes,
Medusa.
good movie. No, that's just a giant snake with titties.
I'm glad that
What
you're
is the
so
difference? Yeah,
consistent
that is-
with this because most people I
Yeah.
ask usually, because here's the thing. I'm okay with you saying no to these things. My issue is that I'll ask these questions of other half human, half animal things,
Yeah.
and people will be like, no. Well, yeah. I'm like, well, why yeah to this
No.
one, but not the other ones?
I kind of got that vibe. I feel like you expected me to lose some, to not be.
I did, and I'm kind of amazed because I know that I would fold to certain things. Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially
No.
if you find your perfect partner, do you really want to base it
Well,
completely
clearly
off
they're not
of?
my perfect partner then.
Yeah, but do you ever want to base that off of like?
Here's the thing. Here's the
What?
thing. You're talking completely personality wise, right?
Yeah, I'm.
Because you're yeah.
This
yeah.
is a person
But
who
not
almost
physically.
completes you.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah.
But people don't walk up to someone that they think might be cool because you don't know them yet. Like if you just introduce yourself to somebody you've never met them, people eat with their eyes first, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna eat a horse with my eyes
I was
first.
gonna say, how did we go from 4 legs and horse
Yeah, I'm never
bird
gonna
personality?
I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know that this centaur would complete me.
Well, no, I
because
know.
I would never start flirting with them in the first place.
I am asking the reasonable follow-up questions. Like if the simple answer is I would never get with a centaur. But then if I add another qualification onto it of, well, what if they were really cool? You go, no, still not that. You go, what if the exact partner that you wanted as far as personality goes? And you still go, no, not that. It's the same way that the trolley question happens, where it's like, what would you do? Would you save the 1 or the 5? Most people always say the 5. Change it. Would you save 5 strangers or your mom? Usually people choose your mom.
Nah, 5 strangers.
I'm telling your mom for one of our late night chats.
I call me crazy, but I'm not into anyone that doesn't have a human vagina and legs and arms and head and face. And
so you would never get with a Twi'lek then from Star Wars.
No, we've had this conversation.
That is actually crazy.
I would never get with a Twi'lek.
That is crazy.
Big, weird,
look up Twi'lek
tendrils like
look up
top of
Twi'lek
their head. To be fair, you could hold on to those like reins and just fucking have them throw it back. Just pend them over and hold on to the fucking Twi'lek like head tendrils like fucking reins. That's fucked up. Yeah,
listen, I would absolutely, no doubt, and every time.
I know you would.
You know what? That's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious, Andrew, because I distinctly remember one day joking with you about how hot the Asari are from Mass Effect. You're like, no, they have like the weird back of their head. They are essentially the exact same thing as Twi'lek.
Except they're the Asari's back of the head actually makes me uncomfortable. How do you spell it?
They're almost exactly the same thing. Asari. They are almost exactly the same thing.
Yeah,
except they are not.
Except they are though. They are almost exactly the same thing. What is the difference?
The difference is
what is the actual difference?
The back of the head, like what trypophobia is?
Trypophobia is not real.
Phobia, a bunch of little holes. What do you mean it's not real?
It's not real. Do you actually think trypophobia is real?
Do you think any phobias are real?
Yes, there are phobias that are real, but do you actually think trypophobia is real?
Yeah.
Because just a few years ago, all these people came out with like, oh, I have trypophobia. I'm afraid of like this fucking plant or whatever the fuck. But it's like you never ever cowered away from a dish sponge, or you never fucking freaked out when you saw Swiss cheese. It's not true. People aren't afraid of holes. Anyway.
Would you sorry, so is it for you that just has to be afraid, not uncomfortable?
Okay, no one's ever been uncomfortable by a dish sponge or a Swiss cheese.
Well, it's because
I'm telling you that right now. Trypophobia is not real.
Again, trypophobia is not necessarily there's a hole in it, you should be terrified. It's the closest.
That is what trypophobia
That's
is.
Absolutely not what it is. You're making a blatant assumption based on kind of just a somewhat understanding of the word.
No, it's just repetitive patterns of holes, or like clusters of holes.
An aversion or repulsion to objects like honeycombs and sponges that have repetitive patterns and clusters of small holes. Yeah. I can safely say that I'm looking at a sunflower without its stupid things on it. It truly makes me uncomfortable. Like it almost makes me nauseous. And again, I will say I don't spend a ton of time looking at sponges, if I'm being honest.
Who does?
No one. That's why I'm saying that when you're like, oh, why are more people scared of sponges? No one's really looking at the sponge when they're using it. But if you're just showing me a picture of something with a lot of holes on it, I'm not a fan.
Well, yeah, you could use that logic with fucking anything, though. Who the fuck is analyzing something? You look at it when you want to.
Kind of with Andrew on that one. Like,
no, there's no way. You've never been freaked out by a sponge. No one in the world has.
Not freaking me out. I'm just like, ooh, like uncomfortable.
Yeah. It makes
what is something else with holes? I'll go through the list right now, and I'll tell you that you don't have trypophobia because it isn't.
I'm not
real.
saying I have.
It's
that.
crazy.
Bread. What about sliced bread? What about the cross section of bread? That freak you out?
It's weird, but
shut up.
No, it
fuck with me right now.
Again, it's to a degree of everything. Something. It's not like Christian. For someone who
what about holes at golf courses?
You mean singular holes, as in there is one.
Hey, there's at least 18.
Christian, I have as just good of a reason to say that being a hypochondriac is not real as you saying trypophobia is not real.
Yeah, but here's the thing. like AIDS exists.
Yeah, you don't have.
You're not afraid of sponges.
You're afraid of something you know you don't have.
Yeah, it's not that I think I have it. I'm not a hypochondriac. I just joke about that. No, I just get uncomfortable when I talk about diseases.
Oh.
I don't think I have them.
Christian, we've had conversations in the past where it was not a joke, and you did think.
Well,
you
I'm
had.
older now.
Okay,
I'm sure. I'm sure.
So
it was
you're
that
telling
case
me at
when I
one
was
point in
five.
your life that there was a period of time where you were truly terrified of something that you knew you didn't have, and it's changed over time.
Yes, trypophobia does not count.
I'm 2 months old.
No one's been afraid of sponges.
It's like if my point and then bang your head against the wall and go, I forgot what I was talking about. That's how this feels to me right now, Christian. That's how
I'm also just looking at things with holes.
Okay, again, look at things with.
He's going down a rabbit hole right now.
If you can look at a honeycomb and not be uncomfortable with it.
Honestly, are you actually freaked out by honeycomb?
I don't love them.
Freaked out, yeah, but
they make me uncomfortable. I'm not a fan.
Wow.
I don't like when things have a bunch of little tiny holes in it. I remember sometimes I sleep on my hand, like if I'm on something, or like I'll pick something up and it has like a bunch of like indentations on my head. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't spend a lot of time looking at, the lunch tables in high school. Wasn't my favorite thing to do, so I tried to avoid it.
Those were gross.
I'm not saying it's a debilitating fear. Everyone has a certain.
My point is like there are just too many holes in trypophobia. There are too pun intended. There are too many holes in trypophobia. It's my point. People see things all the time that have holes or repetitive patterns of holes in them all the time.
And they have
but not all of them freak you out.
Oh, okay. So you're saying having a differing reaction. People have such different reactions to things. Therefore,
it's not even that people have such different reactions. It's not even that people have such different reactions to things. It's like you will be uncomfortable with one thing that has holes in it, but another thing that has holes in it won't freak you out, if at all. Or it won't freak you out just as much, if at all. That's my point. It doesn't have to be that everyone reacts to something the same. That's never going to happen. Nothing will ever happen like that. But like it literally just a few years ago, this term came out and everybody starts talking about how they have trypophobia. But you've had these like things in your life that you see all of the time, your entire life, that have never freaked you out. But then like a few images like make you go crazy because like
see again,
you see like a hand with a shit ton of holes in it. It's like, yeah, there's a hand with holes in it. That's wrong. You know what I mean?
You are basing this off of your limited knowledge of you didn't hear about it before. The moment you hear about it, you think it's not real. Just because it comes around.
I've been hearing about this for years.
Yeah.
But no one had heard about this before a few years ago.
A lot of things existed before people heard about them.
I'm not saying it didn't exist. I'm just saying this term came out just a few years. I'm not saying it was invented. I'm saying it came out just into the limelight a few years ago, and everyone started saying they have it. My point is, like, people have had experiences with things that have holes in them, or like repetitive patterns of holes in them for years.
Yeah.
For years, that didn't freak them out.
Probably did. You're basing this off of nothing. You are saying a statement is what you're saying.
I'm telling you, no one is freaked out by sponges. That's my point.
Again, you're saying no one. You have no idea.
No one is.
You don't know.
No one is freaked out by
people
sponges.
have you asked if they're freaked out by a sponge or not?
I will bet my life on it. Everyone, okay, I'll tell you what. My sister used to tell me she had trypophobia. I convinced her that she didn't because I was like, look at this sponge. Does this freak you out? And she realized she didn't have it.
So if you showed her a picture with something that had more holes in it, would it make her uncomfortable?
If I showed her a picture of something like what's the most common image of trypophobia? It's like someone's hand with a shit ton of holes in it.
Yeah.
If I show that picture to anyone, they'll get uncomfortable.
Or a dog.
That's the problem I have. Yeah, it's things like that. Yeah, if you show a picture with anyone where something's fucked up like that, it's going to make them uncomfortable. It's not trypophobia. Your hand isn't supposed to have holes in it, or a dog's ear isn't supposed to have holes in it. That's not going to freak you out. It's not going to freak you out because you have trypophobia or you're afraid of the holes. It just looks fucked up because clearly that's wrong. Flesh isn't supposed to have a shit ton of holes in it. It's not trypophobia.
You look at something that has a ton of holes in it that shouldn't have that many holes in it.
That's not what trypophobia is. It's not holes where something shouldn't be. That's not what trypophobia is.
I'm going to look up, is trypophobia real? And I'm going to find a peer-reviewed article on it.
This is like the one phobia that bothers me. It's so bullshit.
Is not officially recognized as a mental disorder, but may be diagnosed as specific phobia if excessive fear and distress occur.
As a specific one. So probably like if it's like, if you have a fear of what is the one you said? Fucking sunflowers that like don't have seeds in them and that freaks you out. It's like you probably just have a fear of sunflowers.
That's not at all how that works, and you know it. That's why you were laughing towards the end of that.
No, you.
You can feel it.
No, you have a fear of sunflowers.
Listen, I feel very comfortable where this argument has gone. I'm good to end it, because I know in my mind. Would you ever have sex with like a non-human? Say like an alien comes down to our planet. Like, would you?
Well, okay. Would it be like Star Wars? Like, are they just from another planet but human?
No. They can be humanoid. I'll give you humanoid.
I'm gonna be honest. At this point, give me 3 shots of tequila and I'm in.
I don't think so. Like create a person for me to fuck. Just craft one real quick. And describe them. Andrew.
So you want me to come up with an alien race?
Yeah, like give me an idea. Give me an idea to play with.
Okay.
Why are you saying no?
Just alien. Just an alien. You can't create
just an alien. Well, here's the thing. I don't think so, and I don't know exactly.
What if they had 4 arms and a tail, like Saiyans?
No.
Did Saiyans have 4 arms? I actually don't know.
So you're saying the rest of them is human, but they have 4 arms and a tail?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy. That's barely different.
Why is that crazy?
Because it's barely different. Like, to you...
They have 4 arms and a tail!
Yeah, it's okay. And? What if it was just a tail?
4 arms. No.
You are wild. What?
Well, because, like, I really like Doggy, and it would get... I would be thinking about it all the time. I would be thinking about it all the time, because his tail is just in my face. I would be thinking about it all the fucking time.
What if it was like a bunny tail?
No. I'd probably think about it more.
Christian,
honestly,
I think the realization literally in this very moment is that you're just the most vanilla person I've ever met. And I think that's my realization.
I'm not vanilla.
Christian,
I just like having sex with humans.
The most crazy you would ever get is like if they were a different skin color. That's pretty much that's the max level of alien you would get to.
Oh, like just like yeah, you're probably right.
Like you'd probably be fine with
talking about people.
No. You'd probably be fine with Gamora. She's green, and that's the only thing that's different about her.
You know, I
cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. The only difference is that she's green. That is the only difference.
But I would fuck the shit out of Zoe Saldana. But I don't think I would fuck Gamora.
I don't even.
But I am heavily into Zoe Saldana. She's so fine.
Hold on. I cannot for the life of me believe this.
Why? First of all, like she has like weird stuff on her face, and she's green, and
the main difference is she's a different skin color.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Reparations.
You
Black
are vanilla.
Beautiful.
You are vanilla. I'm
reparations.
You are vanilla.
Black is beautiful.
I gave you.
Yeah, maybe when it comes to aliens.
Black is beautiful. It's February. Get over it.
Reparations. Black is beautiful.
I just
it's Black History Month.
You can't do this in February, Andrew.
Yeah.
You can't do this.
No, why would you paint her? It's February.
I can do this whenever I want.
You can't do this in February. You cannot do this.
Reparations.
I can do whatever I want.
Black is beautiful.
I'm not saying it's not.
Don't cover it up with green.
You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy.
I'm not crazy.
So you would never do it with an alien because that's as human as it's gonna get. Like I would never. I'm not going more human than that.
Well, okay, I have a question for you. What is as far as you would go in terms of alien? Like, what's the most alien person you would fuck?
You have to give me some examples.
Like
I don't know.
I don't know. Like I don't know. There's nothing I can think of in my mind that like there aren't aliens that I can think of that I would fuck.
I'm gonna look up Star Wars alien races.
Like the only fuckable aliens that I come to mind are what, like Starfire from DC, from like Teen Titans. But like the thing is, like that's a person. Like that's just a human. Or what? Raven. That's also just a human.
First off, Starfire and Gamora are practically a similar thing. Starfire's orange, Gamora's green.
Okay, she's orange, and she's not like orange. She's like kind of orange, a little bit.
She is beyond orange.
Nah.
Literally, her entire power is that she absorbs ultraviolet lights. She is orange.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to send you an image, and then you're going to read them and weep. Orange my ass. She's just not that orange.
Okay, again, yeah. In that,
she just honestly, bro, she just looks biracial.
That is such a specific image from one. Look up her original creation in the comics. She's orange.
Here's one. Here's the most like. Actually, this one she's like yellow. I'm not into this.
I just can't believe. Like, it's truly, I just can't believe it. They're basically human.
How? How?
What do you mean?
How? Hey, I said I would probably fuck Starfire. Probably.
It's a
Well,
probably.
it depends. I guess it depends. I guess it depends on which variation of Starfire. Because I'm not gonna have sex with a Starburst. All right.
Starburst.
I'm not gonna have sex with a Starburst. I'm not gonna have sex with someone who is the same color as the green Skittles.
Okay, so Christian, I just want to make sure I'm getting this clear. You would not have sex with this character because the skin color.
Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful.
I don't care. That's not my
Black is
question is
beautiful.
honestly.
Stop trying to trap me.
I'm not trapping you. Starfire is
It is
legitimately
February.
exactly like a human.
It's February. Ask me next month.
I can't believe
Ask me
this.
next
I can't believe this.
Ask me next month.
This is ridiculous.
Black is beautiful.
You're
It's February.
crazy.
Reparations.
You are crazy. You are.
I'm here for my black queens.
You are absolutely wild.
Nah, if I'm being completely honest, I would probably have sex with Starfire and probably Gamora. Yeah.
You would probably do it with Gamora. It's so basic to me. It's so Christian. I mean, sorry, Dylan. You know what Gamora looks like, right?
I'm
know what
tired of
Starfire
you
looks
shaming me.
I'll
I'm tired of you
absolutely shame
shaming
you for
me
this.
for
being
being into
normal.
humans, for being into
Normal.
people. I'm into people. I'm into someone with 2 eyes,
Yeah.
2 legs, 2
I
arms,
think we can.
with hair.
So
You
let's agree.
just described Starfire.
He did.
Yeah, I said I would
He
probably
said
have sex with
probably.
her. You
He did.
fucking
He did.
tard.
Unless she's too orange.
Unless she's too orange, because
Okay.
then it's just too. It's too inhuman. It's not
He
human.
wants to fuck a human person.
I want to have sex with a human being. I'm not gonna let you shame me.
Not,
I ain't gonna let you shame me for not being into the
Christian,
shit
if
that you're
this,
into.
I hope.
Listen, I
I
don't
hope
care.
for the
Listen, I
life
don't
of
care
me.
that you want to fuck the xenomorph from the Alien movies. All
I
right,
can get it off.
that's
the
you,
xenomorph.
but don't
yeah, I'm gonna put it this
see.
way. Let me-
But don't you shame me
Alright,
for
alright,
not being
alright.
into it.
Bro, that
This way.
jaw extends.
That thing do got the glug on
Put
it
it
though.
this way. Okay, Christian is into humans, normal fucking humans, vanilla.
Yeah,
Andrew and I would
That's
fuck.
not vanilla.
It's vanilla.
Andrew and I would fuck everything that we see.
Maybe it's vanilla in terms of the entire galactic community. Yeah, sure.
No,
But it's not vanilla for here on Earth.
Yeah.
I just can't.
I
Bruh.
take a shot at you right there. No, Christian fucks humans. We fuck celestial
You have fun.
beings. Yeah,
Have fun.
yeah.
More
We'll put it that way.
human
We'll put it that
pussy
way.
for me.
All right.
Have fun.
I hope
pussy.
if any episode or any clip ever gets popular from this podcast, it's this one, just so I can prove how right I am over you.
You're just not.
I-
You're
I-
just not. Okay, I'll tell you what. Think about the most sought after, like the most like simped over the top 5 most fictional characters that people have been simping over in the last few years. Think about just the top 5 in the last few years. Tell me any of them that look like anything alien. Truly. What is the most out there one, I think? The big titty vampire lady from Resident Evil. Yeah.
Am I
that's
going
like the
by?
most out there
Am I
one.
going by your most out there, or like what actually is most?
No,
out there?
what is actually like let's say like the top 5 most.
So you're agreeing that it's not out there.
I'm saying, yeah, I'm agreeing that it's not out there. Yes, I'm agreeing that it's not out there because it's not crazy. Because she's a
my
human.
god, kill.
She's just tall as shit.
Okay, so at the bare minimum for you, what you would say is out there.
It's
just
not
gonna
for
be-
me. I'm talking about the world.
Okay, but you said that most people would agree that you like humans. Starfire is practically human with a different skin color. But okay, sure, whatever.
That was my whole point.
You're agreeing with what you've been disagreeing with what I just.
Where are we splitting hairs here?
Okay. What about Starlight?
Yeah, Starlight is fully human.
That's just a human.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to fucking change this shit because you guys have been on this for way too fucking
Dylan
long.
just trying to.
You've been
Dylan's
on
to
this for
keep up.
way too long.
It's
We
because,
have been
well,
on
it's
this
because
for a
now
long
I'm trying to
time.
think of the top 5. Like, it's like, do you like Wonder Woman? She's not technically human. She's made of clay.
She is human.
No, she isn't.
You're
No,
on
she-
a fucking
she's
thin
part-
line right there.
She's part God, and like,
Well, it's like, yeah, but she looks human. Like that's my point. Is she looks exactly like a person. Like you wouldn't be. Here's the thing: if you saw Wonder Woman walking down the street in just regular clothing, you wouldn't know it's Wonder Woman.
mhm.
That doesn't count. That's just a person. That's just a regular human being.
I agree.
Sure, she's made of clay. Who gives a shit? But that's a human being.
So
That's a human.
you actually don't care if they're made of clay, but if they are a slightly brighter shade of orange, that's a no-go.
I don't care if they're made out of clay. If they're just a human being, if they're an actual sentient human being,
I can't.
How is this bothering you? She doesn't look like she's made out of clay. You fucking idiot.
And Starfire looks like a normal human with a different skin color. Is what I'm trying to say. And
I would fuck Wonder Woman before I would fuck Starfire. What?
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like you're definitely. I just.
I am remaining consistent.
I'm not saying you're not remaining consistent. I'm saying you're crazy.
Where are we splitting hairs here?
Starlight, the boys. Yes or
She's
no?
bad.
I fuck.
Yeah, I would fuck Starlight.
I will say yeah, but
But what do you mean? But? What do you no? But
I did think she was very attractive in her like slutty outfit, but I also am a firm believer in that she shouldn't have had to wear it because I do like her in her normal outfit.
So
well.
you kind of want to fuck her in that outfit, but you're like too much of an ally.
Yeah, I'd feel bad. I'd feel too bad. I'd be like, I can't.
He's too much of an ally. Oh man, he's too progressive to fuck her in a slutty outfit.
Yeah, because I don't want them to feel objectified for me to like, enjoy
he's
what
choking her, and he's also
he's
like choking her and spitting in her mouth. But he's like, I just want you to know that I respect you.
I respect you immensely. Now,
I just want you to know that I respect you a lot. Is it okay if I like slightly tap on your butt with my hand a little bit to make a clapping sound? Is that okay?
Okay, actually, I'm looking at this outfit a little way uglier than I remember it being.
Okay,
it was never. I was never into it. I was never in. Nah, the slutty outfit I was never into.
I gotta be. No, I remember thinking that was way better looking. No, her normal outfit's actually significantly better. Although the headband is dumb. Her headband is. She looks like she's 12.
Dumb. Yeah,
can't do.
I'm going to be honest. The moment where I thought she was most attractive, she wasn't in a costume at all. She was in a dress.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know who I think is actually a good-looking guy in that? I think Huey is a good-looking guy in that, and I think a lot of people underrate him. That's my boy, Jack Quaid.
He's not unattractive. He's a 5.
I think he's a solid 6.5, potentially pushing a 7.
You're crazy. You're insane.
So what am I?
Jack?
What am I?
He's not a bad-looking guy. I mean, he's not.
I didn't say he's bad-looking. 5 is fine.
I know.
He's maybe a 5.5.
I would definitely say he is above average looking.
I put him at like a
maybe
6.
barely
6.
I'd say 5.5.
I just
listen. If we're just talking about looks, I think he's like he seems like a very sweet, funny guy. I think he's probably like a 6 or a 7. But if we're just talking about looks,
right,
he's like a 5.5.
Yeah, no, there. Put it in. 6.
He's like a yeah.
Again, I think he's above average.
Pretty good too.
He definitely has a very awkward look to him. He definitely has a very awkward, spindly look.
I kind of like. Yeah, sure, but
yeah.
Did you know he's the guy who killed Rue in the Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
She's cute.
Rue?
That woman, she's cute. She's a grown up now. She's our age.
Yeah, that's
fucking
been
idiot.
like a long time.
Well,
that was so fucking long ago.
I know. I'm just saying, 100% honest. I've never seen her how she looked now. I can think of her as a child.
I have to look that up.
To be fair, I also said woman.
True.
I also said woman.
Brew.
Yeah, she is good looking.
Yeah, 100%.
She has one hairstyle. Not super.
Amandla Stenberg. What the hell?
It's not a great name. Yeah, it's not a great name.
That is not a great name. But yeah, she's very cute. Very cute girl.
Did you guys ever watch Captain America and the Winter Soldier?
Nope.
You mean
I don't watch movies.
What is it? It's
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Sorry, my bad.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah, I was gonna say. No, I didn't watch it. I don't watch Disney's Marvel shows. They're bad.
Yeah, they're not
You
very
guys know
good.
who Ellie Eilish is?
Eilish?
Is that Billie Eilish's like sister?
Yeah. Is there any relation?
No.
Ellie Eilish.
Eilish is not a common name. That is surprising to say the least.
You'll
Okay,
find
so
out.
she's a porn star.
Okay, well, I just searched that up.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate,
Bro,
bro.
I
What?
Dillard, you're
Yeah, no. You lost me.
yeah, he lost
You
me
lost
too.
me.
You
What
lost
the
me
fuck?
too.
This is something I've noticed about Dillard. He likes women who are anorexic.
That's okay. You're looking at the wrong shit then.
I don't think so. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even if it is the wrong person, which I doubt it because they had a profile on the hub, it's probably It's probably not going to be my cup of tea. Let's just keep it $1.50.
Yeah, $1.50. She's
Fair enough.
fine.
Fair
I
enough.
love you.
Fair enough.
I love. I listen. You are my brother.
I'll
I
take
love
it.
you.
Yeah,
I
I'll
love
take
you.
it. I'll
I
take it.
love.
The women that you are into are not usually someone I'm into.
I don't know my own fucking type, so we'll put it that way.
I think we
Yeah.
know your type. I'm pretty sure.
No,
He
no
doesn't
one
know
knows
his
my
type.
fucking
He's
type.
currently not even sure if he likes women.
That's a good
He
point.
doesn't know
Okay,
his type.
relax.
Thanks. No, your type is what I always thought was odd with you, Dillard, is that you're such a butt guy,
Anorex.
but you like small butts. That's what's always thrown me so
Yeah,
much.
you've never been with someone that has a butt.
But you're
It's so
specific
funny.
about it.
With the
Like you were
semi-truck.
specific, like,
Uh-huh.
but you didn't like
What'd
that
you
about
call
her.
her? You called her a diesel?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think I said shoot, what did I say? It's really
I don't
mean
know.
looking. I was way meaner in high school than I thought I was.
No, yeah, you said you asked me
Accidentally.
why are you
We
dating a
kinda both
semi
were.
truck or something like that, but
Damn.
I think
Damn.
it was really rude. Hey, listen, hindsight's 2020, you know? Um, although I didn't have, you remember that time
Oh, wait.
that she thought me
Didn't
and you were
Ragu
into
have
each
a
other?
butt?
Yeah, this is who we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. She kind of had a butt
Who?
a little bit.
Yeah, Dillard didn't like it.
Ragu. Yeah. Dillard. Oh, yeah, you didn't like it. You absolute mad lad, you.
Do you remember that time that we went to that soccer game together and she had to stand in between us because she thought that we were flirting with each
yeah,
other?
she did not like Andrew and I being
forgot
next
about
to each
that.
other because she was uncomfortable that we were too
I mean,
friendly.
she's right. Our sexual tension was
Yeah.
crazy at that soccer game, though, to be fair.
Well, yeah, that's
Ow.
probably because you had your hand down Dillard's pants.
Yeah.
Like you were in his
Hey,
crotch.
just because I was kissing him doesn't mean we're gay, all right?
It was over the pants. It was fine.
It was over the pants. There was so much pre-cum that it was soggy at that point, but it was over the pants.
She was on my right, you were on my left, I think.
Yeah, and then she moved in between us.
And she like whispered in my ear, and she whispered in my ear, and she was like, "Can I go in between you guys?" I'm like, "Why?" She goes, "I'm uncomfortable."
Damn.
Just fully.
That's
What was
hilarious.
crazy was I was there to watch my girlfriend play soccer. It's not like I
Right.
wanted to be there.
Right. No one
That's
wanted to be there in
hilarious.
40 fucking degree weather, dude. No one wanted to be there.
I know it's freezing cold.
You know what? I realized the other day, I was like, you know what I should have named this fucking podcast? I should have named it the Ex-Boyfriends Podcast, but I fucking didn't, and I should have.
Well,
That shit
never
would
too
have been
late.
so funny. No, it is. I own the copyright to
Oh,
this.
well, okay. Maybe it's a little late. It's a little late.
It's a little too late. Yeah, it's a little too late. But because I thought, damn, that's a good one. The Ex-Boyfriends. That's so funny. Oh well. Anyway,
It's all right.
yeah, that was funny. That was a funny funny little stint for Andrew.
Yeah, it was fun. Sure.
And both of you,
Yeah,
actually.
no,
You both had
it
a
was-
funny little
that's-
stint there.
I will never forget that in my life. She had to sit in between us because she was uncomfortable.
That's so funny.
It just-
That's so
she
fucking
thought
funny.
we were gay. I'm like,
Again, I'm telling you, the raw sexual energy between the two of us was just
That
crazy.
poor girl wasn't wrong. That poor girl wasn't wrong, and you two just gaslit her.
Yeah, that was
All
it.
right.
We were in the middle of making out, and we're like,
Yeah.
"No,
We're
you're
not gay.
don't call her a poor girl. She cheated on me to cheat on the guy that she cheated on me with. Cheat on
That
the guy
is-
that she. Yeah. No.
Oh yeah, she did, didn't she?
Yeah,
You want to tell that story?
That was
To
a
be
terrible
fair-
relationship, Dillard.
The one before
was a
me,
rough
the one
one.
that she cheated. He had a 9-inch cock.
Sure, he did.
Yeah,
Promise,
I remember you
promise.
telling me that, and I know.
Promise.
Again,
What do you mean, promise? You saw it?
Yes.
damn,
She still had pictures on her phone.
This is
Ragu
the
might
threesome story.
Ragu might have had
No, hell no.
more of an idea than we thought.
No wonder she cheated. I'm just
You
kidding.
could tell.
No,
I mean,
no
Dillard,
fucking
she could
wonder
tell.
she fucking cheated, dude.
Yeah.
She was fucking.
She was a bitch.
Damn.
She was a bitch.
Yeah,
Maybe
she
it's just
was a
because
bitch.
I'm not 9 inches. I can't imagine that being pleasant for anything.
Imagine.
Nah.
Dylan, Christian, you're not 9 inches either.
Yeah, probably not.
What do you mean? Probably not.
Fucking
Definitely
told us no.
not. You are not.
What do you mean? I don't know how. I don't know how long it is. I've never measured it.
We've talked about this.
We have not talked about
we-
this. I've never measured my penis.
No, you know what? He's actually
Not-
right. He is actually right on
I-
this one.
That's always been a rule of mine, is
Yeah.
to never measure my penis.
I just remember
Never
a lot,
once.
it was always like a big deal to do it for like a second. And looking back on it, I don't know why anyone actually cared.
I don't.
No, I made it a rule of mine. First of all, it's probably going to be smaller than I think it is.
Mm.
It's like it always will be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, the second you know how big it is, the magic's gone. So it's now a little bit smaller. It's just gone forever.
Take off a couple inches from whatever you thought it was, and without the magic, that's
Yeah.
so you're basically
Yeah.
2 inches at that point. I know it wasn't
Yeah,
2
yeah,
inches.
exactly. No, I've got like I'm maybe an inch at this point. If I put a ruler to it, it's game over. It's game over.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just game
Although,
over.
again, when you get into a relationship, you always get hit with the no, it's a perfect size, and you're like,
I hate that. I
didn't like that.
That's
I like that.
That
Speaking of,
never.
dude.
I never had that conversation.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I've ever had that exact conversation, but I had I told you about the time where it was like
Yeah,
a lot of teeth, and she's just like, it's just too big, and I was like, you don't have to lie to me. That's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
I get it.
Yeah.
It's
It's
funny
fine.
that I heard that statement before, and I went to the bar about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and guess who got rejected by the same girl that was like, "Oh, it's the perfect size,"
Mm,
Damn, that sucks.
yeah,
That's brutal.
that is
because
brutal.
she wanted
That means it's your
Dakota.
personality.
She wanted Dakota.
Yeah, it either isn't the perfect size or it's just your personality. Wait, you hooked up with that girl?
No,
My coworker.
no,
You
no,
hooked
no,
up
no,
with
no,
her?
no, no, no.
Oh.
We're talking about a different one. She wanted Dakota, and
Really?
then the first thing she asked me after we started getting all like touchy feely,
Yeah.
she said, "You still bipolar?"
Yeah, and I don't like you no more. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. That is an
You
erection killer.
gotta respond with, well, let's find out.
What is that? Some fucking comedian has a great joke. He's like, the best compliment you could ever say to a guy during sex when he first puts it in is go, ouch. Fuck yeah, dude. That's hilarious. That's a good
That's a
bit.
good one.
Have you guys watched You People yet with Jonah Hill?
No, I've not seen You People. What's it on?
It's on Netflix. It's got Jonah Hill. It's got Eddie Murphy. It's about Jonah Hill dating Eddie Murphy's daughter, and Eddie Murphy just really doesn't like him.
So probably not too dissimilar from something that would happen in real life.
Yeah, probably not. It's not doing super well.
Yeah. Is it a Netflix original?
Yes.
That's probably why. You know what? Netflix just needs to start doing porn. They'll make so much money
Probably.
if they just start producing porn. Netflix, the late night section on Netflix.
You have to put in.
Easy.
You have to like verify your age.
Yeah, have like a pin and shit. Yeah, but if they did, I promise you they would make all of their money back in a night,
Probably.
a single night. I am just pissed off with every kid. Do you see the fucking password shit that Netflix was gonna do? Then they deleted
every month. You have to like re-sign in with your home network's Wi-Fi or something.
God, that sounds horrendous. Which is also like you're shit out of luck if you like are on your family, you're like your parents' Netflix, and you're like in college in another state. Like, I guess go fuck yourself. Apparently, I don't know. Yeah, they deleted that tweet. They said no to that. What the fuck else is going on right now? Oh, the deepfake porn.
I heard about that. I got to be honest. I
Dude.
don't. Maybe it's just because I haven't looked into it more. I'm confused as to why it's such a. Maybe I just am not getting it.
So this one streamer, I'll describe the situation, then I'll like describe like the idea. So this one streamer was streaming, and he alt tabbed and was going into another window for something, and people saw that he had a tab open on a deep fake porn site, like a site that is a paid site and specializes in people that he works with, like fellow streamers of his.
Yeah.
I don't know who, but just people that apparently he knows personally, and has been watching deepfake porn of them. So there was that, and he had like an apology stream with his wife. It was like, I don't know, like 10 minutes, and she was crying. I don't know why she was there. Terrible idea. So she's crying in the background. He's apologizing, which at this point, if you're on the internet, you should never apologize. Just don't.
Clearly not my best move. My bad, guys.
Yeah.
I'll move on.
Honestly, if you want to just maybe like tweet, sorry. That's it. And even then, that might be too much. Internet apologies. Yeah, if you apologize, that's an immediate L, and your platform will probably never be as great as it once was. So that's the first part. And the second part is everybody's now like arguing over the logistics or like the idea morally, honestly, of like, you know, deep faking someone's face into porn unconsensually and just shit like that. Personally, I think it should be illegal. I think that's pretty fucked up. Yeah, I don't know. The internet's just kind of going crazy over it these days because there are some pretty good, like, I guess websites that like do a really good job at it. And I don't know, is it an engine? I don't know, but there are just apparently like good sources for like deep fake stuff that people are like outing or something. And I don't know. It's so deep fakes are popular right now. It's not even a new tech. I don't know why it's like this is happening right now. It's been around for well over a decade. But anyway,
I guess just some of
it's weird.
my confusion is like people have written like smut fan fictions between them and a celebrity, and that was like everyone's kind of fine with that. Is it just because it actually looks like the person, even if I don't know?
Yeah, I
I'm
think it's
confused.
because it looks. I think it's because it kind of. I don't know. Well, here's the thing. When you read, you know it's not real, right? Like, you know, you're reading words. But like when you see a video, like apparently some of these videos are so good that you might not even be able to tell like if it's, you know, if it is or isn't that person. So they're kind of, I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
But also just like using their likeness because I think what it is that it's just so good. Like I think if it was probably maybe a decade ago, you know, deepfakes probably looked like shit. And so I don't think anyone would have cared if this was like popping up a decade ago. But I think now
it was popping up. You had porn stars who were just like of famous people, and they would do that, and no one had an issue with that.
Right.
I think honestly, it's like an unmistakable parody. Honestly, I think that's the issue. Is like these might not be an unmistakable parody.
Yeah.
These could be taken as this actual person's porn, and I guess are so close to the likeness. And I don't know. Yeah. That is an interesting point. Yeah, I didn't really think about that because
it feels like such a famous person problem to me.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. No one's taking our faces.
No.
It's also definitely, I hate to be this guy, but it is also definitely a difference between men and women. I feel like a lot of dudes probably wouldn't give a shit. I know I wouldn't.
I also don't think I would. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I guess I am looking at it just from one lens.
I think a lot of dudes wouldn't give a shit, but I think it's probably different. Women get taken advantage of in many areas, so I think it's probably, I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
Fair.
I don't give a shit.
No, I think that's fair.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck everybody who's making it and fuck everybody who's in it. Fuck them, dude. Fuck them. Honestly, it's the fault of the actors who are being deep faked over. It's their fault.
It's their fault for wanting
it's
fame.
It's your fault for having sex on camera. Dumbass.
Idiots.
And now Pokemon's face is on your body. I'm assuming that's one of the fucking. I'm assuming that's got to be one of them. Everyone says over fucking Pokemon. And now Pokemon's face is over your body. Okay, what was the fucking porn star? It's Ellie Eilish.
Yeah,
bitch. It's your fault for doing porn.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck them.
No, we respect everybody in this household. Yeah, we respect everybody. Respect yourselves.
Right.
Yeah, respect yourselves, respect everybody else. But, it is not disrespectful to get made fun of. I'm going to keep it $1.50. I think the idea to be outraged over someone making deepfake porn of you, like the idea of it is fucking hilarious. I would never do it. And I think it's wrong and should be illegal personally. But that is a famous person problem. That is by far a famous person issue. Like that's like, not going to happen to anybody that we know.
Should be in one of those contracts, to be honest with you. Hey,
yeah,
you're gonna be sexualized. Like, get over it. Like, deal with it.
Yeah,
you got it.
You're the phrase "get over it," but
yeah. Well, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, 100%.
It's gonna happen. So like, deal with it.
It's like, I hate to be this guy, but it's kind of like virtual rape. A little bit, and not on you, but like everyone sees it on you.
Right.
Does that make sense?
That's what happens.
Yeah.
So weird.
That.
I don't know. I'm a guy. I'm a guy, so it's just.
It made more sense to me now. I just remember when I first saw that like video of like, to me, it just felt like someone apologizing for watching porn. And I was like, oh, it's kind of like a joke. And then it turned out to not be a joke. And I think by that point, I didn't care enough to look more into it. I was like, man, I'm really out of the loop right here. I have no.
If I'm being completely honest, like if I'm being completely honest, I also thought that's what the problem was originally. I thought his wife had, because I saw the apology video, I thought his wife had just caught him, or I saw like clips of the apology video. I thought his wife had just caught him watching porn, and now he's like apologizing to everybody in front of her, which is a much more hilarious idea. I wish that's what it had been. That would have been so fucking funny. So that's honestly, that's how I'm gonna have to think about it, because it's so funny. In that case, she's crying, he's apologizing to his chat or whatever.
I'm sorry for watching porn. I shouldn't have done it.
Like, and it's everywhere, and it's like it was like a paid site too. So he's paid for it. So he's like invest.
I just like that I've never seen that guy before until now.
Yeah,
it's the first time I've ever seen him.
I don't know streamers. What's like one streamer that
Valkyrie.
Name?
Yeah,
I know of her.
Valkyrie.
I don't know who that is.
Ninja.
I know Hasanabi. He's great.
Ninja.
Ninja is Ninja a Twitch streamer?
Yeah, Tim the Tap Man.
Yeah,
Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, Ninja. Dr. Disrespect is the greatest streamer. There isn't any streamer that's better than him. He's the legend. He's the two-time.
He's the two-time.
Hilarious. He is the two-time. I fucking love that guy so much. Alrighty.
We should rate our conversation based on a scale of 1 to 10 of how we enjoyed it.
2.
The parts where I wasn't talking to Christian, 10. The parts when I was, 0.
I mean, the fact that half the time I just had to sit here and listen to you guys banter back and forth. I don't.
No, it's okay. You can agree with me. It's fine.
I tried mediating half the time, but everyone's like, "Fuck you." Yeah. No. Okay.
So Dillard's score. What's Dillard's score? 5.
Oh no. My score about a 5. Yeah, that was a.
Yeah.
I listened half the time.
Yeah. In conclusion, threesomes.
If you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't.
If you don't, threesomes are weird. Anyway.
If you want to sex with an alien, you can.
Yeah.
It was fun talking to you boys. Yeah. Wowie.
Cool.